Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sometime Kev. You're watching Kevin 11 Outdoor Adventures on YouTube. Check this out. Last night I stayed up a little bit late, but it was well worth it. .32 degrees. Well, it's about 35 right now. Had a cold spell, Middle Tennessee. Sun's coming out today. It's beautiful. We're fixing to get out of here. Let's get that FishPro on the water and see if we can't put some fish on it. All right, you guys, here's what we look like today. Hauling it with the Pathfinder. That's a 4-wheel drive Platinum. Look at that beauty. About 670 hours on it now. Ooh, yeah. Yep. That is the Lowrance Eagle Eye 9 forward-facing sonar on my FishPro, my 21 FishPro. Yes, it is mounted to the speaker box. Solid as a rock. Ain't going nowhere. I put a backing on there. Wires go in here. One goes up through there to a battery. The other one just curls up there on a Velcro. Comes through here, and here's my forward-facing transducer right here, all ready to go. Got the GT20 back here with down scan and chirp. Very, very good. Let's hit it. I tell you, it is a little chilly today. We're gonna make it though. I installed forward-facing sonar on my 21 FishPro. My 21 FishPro was 670 hours on it. I got it when it had 23. I fish every single week of the year. It's rain, shine, snow, hot, it don't matter. I'm on the water. So this is going to be a tool to help me find crappie in the winter and help me find bass in the winter and suspended bass in the summer, because I do not have side scan on this. I have down scan and a nice chirp. I've got an upgraded transducer to the GT20, which is way better than the GT15 that comes through it. It's a through hole that comes with this machine, and it's just not very good. But since I've got the GT20, I've got great down scan and I've got chirp sonar and I got very good separation, and it's awesome. But I didn't have any way to side scan and find brush piles and find you know, suspended crappie, suspended bass, whatever I'm fishing for. But this is all going to change right now. So we've got the Lowrance Eagle Eye 9 installed on here, and it's a semi it's not a permanent install, because this is on a ram mount. Just take this off and pull it off, and then the wires just come out of these little brackets here. This pops off by itself with these two little switches, and then it comes right off, and I have a battery up underneath the hood right now, but the battery is eventually going to go in a secret place. So if I want to take this off, bam, it's off. I mean, I don't have any of this stuff on there. It's completely back to almost a stock FishPro that you can just, you know, you can go sandbar, you can go camping, you can go just riding all day. You don't have to have this on the side. Now this is not too obstructing of anything, because when you get up here, let's see, we've got that's turned on, and right now, from my point of view, the way I ride right here, and if I'm going straight, I can see this perfectly. I don't have any blockage on that one. Of course, I don't have any blockage on that one. And then if I go to put this down and do my side scan or my forward-facing live sonar, I mean, I see it just fine. And if I need to, I can lift this up, and then I can see both of them real good, because I will most likely, well, I'll be fishing off this side right here. So this just has a little bungee on it to keep it from bouncing. They don't really come with much of anything it's any better than that. So they don't come with anything, as a matter of fact. So you just got to figure it out. And this will go down. It's going to hit the fender right now. So let me fix that real quick. All right, so that's how it is deployed, and it's got plenty of room to go in a complete 360. loosey goosey here. Just like that. So it's got a lot of room. If I look behind me, beside me, in front of me, whatever. Excuse me. And that's how I'm going to fish it. So I'll be able to sit here, and if this is in my way, just go up a little bit, or I can go down with it like that, just kind of get it out of the way. So I'll be able to look at this and then fish out this way. And we're fixing to go to the lake right now. I know it's middle of winter and it's 32 degrees outside, but you know, I got a little bit of sunshine. Actually, sun is about to peek through them clouds. And I mean, the crappie are biting. They're suspended, and they're in big schools. You know, but I have to be able to find them. Since I don't have side scan, this will shoot out 100 feet, and you'll be able to see something. Not real clear, probably 100 feet, but you know, 60 feet. So I can go down the shoreline. I can go to ledges. I can find brush piles. Anyway, heading out right now. Back with you guys on the water, and let you see what's happening out there, and see if this thing works like it's supposed to, and see how many fish we can put on the FishPro today. Thank you. So I've just got the ski in the water, and then I went ahead and lowered the live sonar down, and I started doing some tuning. It took a few minutes to kind of dial things in. You don't have to do very much. You can pretty much out of the box turn it on. It'll work fine, but and especially when the water's pretty clear. But I was doing a little bit of tuning, kind of looking at some different things on it. And so anyway, I dropped down by the bottom, and I just have a crappie jig on with maybe a little crappie bite on it, but I could tell something was on the bottom down there. It was pretty easy. There was little blobs and stuff, but nothing moving around. And as soon as I dropped my bait down to the bottom and then lifted it up, it was so neat because I saw all these fish lift up off the bottom and just start looking at it. And you know, you see that there's something on the bottom, but you can't. It's no separation because they're laying on the bottom, and they're pretty thick down there. And all of a sudden, they just started lifting up and investigating what I had dropped on them. And this is what happened. Crappie! That's hilarious. There's so many down there. There's hundreds of them. Not hundreds here, but there's tens. They just come off the bottom. You don't even know they're there. Another baby. Now they're fired up down there. So after the small one, I knew there was all small fish down there. I moved on to where I had caught some fish last week, and I wanted to look at those brush piles and see how many fish were on them and see what happened there. And this is what happened over there. But first, let me give you a quick look. This is, I have the live sonar pointing down, and you can see fish swimming across there. And if you're just still, I mean, you can see them swim, and you can see them swim really fast. Or you can even see them scatter sometimes when you go over them with the motor on. And this is kind of a perspective of what I'm seeing from the driver's seat of the FishPro. And so I'm going to go ahead and get in forward facing sonar, just see if there's what's around this bridge column right here, and then move quickly over to the next spot. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, how I'm seeing things and how this is set up. And I'm also going to show a quick clip of me riding down the lake, and the live sonar pole, it's a Railblaza mounting pole for a kayak, but the way it mounts, it was perfect for the jet ski. All I had to do was level off where I mounted it, so it would go vertical when it dropped down, and it clicks up in just a second and it locks in place. I love it. It's working really good. So let me just show you that real quick, and then I'm going to show you what happens the next time I see some fish on the sonar, live sonar that is. So just a quick turn of the pole and pull it in a little bit. You don't have to pull it in, but I just pulled it in a little bit, tucked it in, that handle folds down, I'm good to go. Water temperature is 46 degrees. Air temperature is about 38. So this is real near the spot I was at last week, and I know there's some brush piles here because I saw them on my down scan last week that is, and I caught quite a few crappie off here. So you just pull that little green lever up and it unlocks it. It goes back down into place. It locks in that downward position like that, and then you're ready to go. So I see the brush pile out here now, and I know I've had one or two casts and I didn't cast very good. So this next cast is pretty good.
They're right on a tree.
Got one. Here I am right there. Took him off the tree. Whoa, he's a good one.
Oh yes. First cast. Check him out. Holy crap.
He pulled him right off that tree right there. That tree right there.
He came right out and got it. That's a beauty. Awesome. That's crazy.
I know exactly where they are. He is fat. He's actually a keeper, but I'm not keeping any because my hands are cold. First cast, right on that tree with a crappie bite. All right, let's try it again. Maybe we got lucky. We just found a hungry one. Probably all hungry right now. My hands are freezing. Okay, 40 feet out. Let's see where they're at now. There's the tree. Right there. 30 feet out this time. I can barely see my lure. There it goes. It's dropping. Right here. All right, let's go by the tree. And right over the tree. Slowly. No takers. Now the tree's over there. It just came out. Oh, they're after it. Look, they came out after it right there. There's my lure. Up. They came right out of the tree, but didn't take it. All right. So first impressions of this. My first time taking it out. Amazing. It is not a $3,500 system, and it doesn't claim to be. But what it is less than $1,000, and it's so neat to be able to see the fish swimming, and you can move your transducer around on your pole and look at stuff all around you, and you don't have to just be, rely on down scan, and then of course side scan doesn't work unless you're moving. So this is like game changing, and it's so light and it's so portable. Like the Lowrance Eagle Eye 9 is no black box, and it only draws about 1.5 to 1.8, I think. So a tiny battery is going to last forever on this thing. And the separation of the fish and the swimming, and I even got to where I could tell when it was not a crappie, because the crappie are more of a big ball, they're a bigger orange ball. Of course, I was looking at the orange or gold, whatever you want to call it. But the bass and the bigger fish, you could see the tail swimming on those. And I saw some big fish as I was just kind of experiencing and experimenting with it to see what all it could do, and to be able to cast, and it's gonna create a more accurate cast, a more accurate positioning of your lure into the feeding area, because now I'm casting where I think I'm casting, and it's not going where it should be going. But now with this, I can cast, I can see my lure drop down and know that I'm casting in the right area, which I thought I was casting, 60 feet before. No, I'm not casting quite that far. This is going to be a game changer, you guys. I love this thing already. I'm going to continue to review it and give you my honest opinion about it, and I'm going to continue to catch fish with it. Until next time. It's really cold out here right now, and I was looking around. I caught a few more fish straight down, nothing big, but I'm about to freeze because it is about 33 now. Sun is down. I'm heading in. All right, I've got the FishPro up on the trailer, and I am the last person here. There was a bunch of trailers here when I got here a couple hours ago, and everybody has already come in and left. Using the new Lowrance Eagle Eye 9 was just amazing today. I could see the fish, I could see him swimming, I could see him bite my bait, I could see everything. You know, the best thing about that is it shows you everything under the water. Trees standing up, you know, laying down, brush piles, rocks, all kinds of stuff. It's got good separation for the money. You can't beat it. And the down skin on it, I was very, very impressed. I didn't get to go over all the settings and all the features of it today. I mean, I only had a couple hours and it got cold real fast, and of course it's cold out here. I mean, it was 38 when I put it in the water, so I'm freezing. I'm gonna get in the car, head home, back out tomorrow. I'll do some more of the features of the new depth finder, the live fish sonar. And until then, I'm Summertime Kev. I'll see you guys at Kevin 11 Outdoor Adventures on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Thank you guys for checking in. I'm Summertime Kev. You're watching Kevin 11 Outdoor Adventures. Spell it out, KEVINELEVEN. Go check it out over there. I got all these FishPro upgrades and FishPro videos. I got camping videos. I got all kinds of stuff over there. Leave comments. Let me know what you want to see next, and see you guys next time.